This one's a showstopper for all the punk rockers. Crank up that radio, it's time for some anarchy in a rabbit hole. Let's go!
Prison to start a revolution straight from the underground. We set our shackles to fight the battle. Suck corpse going down. Our voices grow, we're bad to the bone. We're synonymous with authority. As we rebel, a robotic hell and fight for liberty. Now it's time to unite. Throw your fists up and fight. Too punk for you to stop us. That's what makes us dangerous. Suck boss bound to pay his soul, cause it's anarchy in the rabbit hole. Way too punk for you to stop us. We're becoming infamous. Come and see our war unfold, cause it's anarchy in the rabbit hole. These armies deployed, set to destroy. Are we afraid? Hell no. It's time to bash the butts. Gonna shoot our shot. Play the song on the radio. He wants the ring, let's give him pain. We'll always be free. So here's the suck and throw your middle fingers up. We're going down in history. Now it's time to unite. Throw your fists up and fight. Way too punk for you to stop us. That's what makes us dangerous. Suck boss bound to pay his soul, cause it's anarchy in the rabbit hole. Too punk for you to stop us. We're becoming infamous. Come and see our war unfold, cause it's anarchy in the rabbit hole.
Now it's time to hear the fastest fingers in the metaverse. Make some noise. Are you ready?
People, before we kick off, you know what to do. Smash the like button, retweet, tweet, like, anything you can do, press it. Press any button in front of you, aside from, you know, any wallet draining scams. Do not press them, please. Smash. Sorry, I've been watching Kai the hatchet wielding hitchhiker. Anyone seen that yet? They did pay me to mention it today. Might just be me. I'm a bit of a sado, but pretty cool if you remember the viral video from back in the days. Let me know if you've seen it yet on the YouTube. Well, I know one thing that's got to be a smash this year, and that's My Pet Hooligan. Got a lot cooking this year. Big events, big partnerships, big collabs, big everything actually. And we've actually got a big new production and set for you. Open to hear your feedback on the new set. Yay or nay? Let me hear your thoughts. It's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend, and it's the all-important live stream and AMA with AMGI Studios and My Pet Hooligan. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check out Crypto Stash's latest behind-the-scenes video at My Pet Hooligan and AMGI Studios. I think he just dropped it this morning. I've got to say, it's definitely one of the best behind-the-scenes for sure. You're going to get to see the inner workings of AMGI Studios, so go check that out, show some love. And I want to see more projects and companies do this. Surely we're not the only ones who have a transparent play. Surely we're not the only ones with a stacked studio working their butts off to deliver greatness. So let's see it. Open challenge to all projects. NFT, crypto, gaming, let's see the goods. Before we start, y'all digging the new Punk Bunnies track? Yeah, let me hear your thoughts on that as well from Sir Sweetness, aka Sir Leakness, aka Sir Leak a lot. So we might, I'm sorry, Sir Sweetness, but you might meet him later. He's not called Sir Leak a lot for the reasons you might think initially, by the way. It's because he's always leaking alpha. Let's kick off today anyway. We're going to be getting some game updates. You're going to see some of our exploration into AI. You're going to get some alpha. You're going to meet another team member too, and then we're going to go on to questions. We're going to probably have a little bit more of an interactive, fun segment during this, so make sure you're in the YouTube chat. That's what we'll be checking. Okay, so team, how are we feeling today, people?
Fantastic.
Feeling good. Got a new setup. Excited to show everybody. We're still working on our island, so I don't know what it'll look. But it's fun.
Yeah, it is a bit of a great set.
That's it.
Oh, there we are.
Whose idea was this set? Does everybody like it? Tell me.
Oh, good. Hey, what do you guys think about it?
Metazuckbot made us do this.
My favorite part is the Fernie pads on the floor.
It adds a nice touch. Yeah, it ties the room together.
Yeah, it's really good to be here. Actually, Stash, that was the first one that kind of broke in this new set. We wanted to do something special for Stash. He was visiting, buying his secret agent getup, and so we said, let's just take it up a notch. And then the team quickly whipped together this little corner of the stage. We love it. So now we're expanding it further, and we can accommodate many new guests.
There you
Look at the lobby.
Yeah, don't look behind the curtain. But other than that, yeah, we're pretty happy with this
We have
place.
an interesting strategy of exploration at this company. We try something, and suddenly everybody's like, wait a minute, that's kind of cool. And then from there, we're all just like, let's keep doing that. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so we do have to give a shout out to Crypto Stash. It's because of him we've actually got this new set. So
Absolutely,
there you go, Crypto Stash.
Yeah, we're very thankful. That was a great interview. He's
And,
very kind.
nice new wizard hat you've got there, Dumbledore. Tell us the backstory on that.
Oh, a really good friend of mine decided that I needed a proper wizard hat, and so she had this made for me, and I gave it to me as a Christmas present. And
Amazing.
I figure, if you guys like it, because there's still the traditional Dumbledore hat, but I don't know. I like having a proper wizard hat here.
If
so
you
I'm
don't
pretty
look at the
happy.
hat too, it starts to move and talk, and the eyes appear. So
Well, the hat actually does all of the thinking for me. Yeah. This game ain't happening without
don't
hat.
ever take it off.
No.
Once you wear the hat, it can never come off. Otherwise, you'll be cursed for life. I think the mics are sounding better now, right, people? Tell me in the chat. But this would be the perfect setup for a bit of a weekly talk show. We up for that, guys?
Yeah, it sounds
there we
great.
go.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
We just
We'll
need
get better
some
mics
guests
too. Better
So-
mics.
So Carrot Gang, start reaching out to individuals to guest on our show. Anybody who's in LA, give us a shout. We're down to do interviews. We're not shilling any projects. Any projects who want to be shilled, do not come to me. We're not doing that anymore. We want to talk to people with some great stories, real knowledge and intel. So yeah, we're up for it. Late night talk show with Huli. Let's get it going. But let's get straight into it here. Everybody wants to hear about what's going on with the game. Mr. Wizard. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing we've got Alpha 2.0 launching at GDC. I'm hearing we should have our own unique version of a Battle Royale. It's not called Battle Royale, it's called something else Royale. I can't remember. Maybe a Team Deathmatch ready by then. Talk to us.
Yeah. We're the team is working really hard on this right now. We're going to try to get a build to some of our internal partners pretty soon, like maybe in a week, because we're at a place where people can start playing it and start really feeling how it's working. And but man, there's a lot of good stuff going on. We got a new team member. Shout out to Archie, who's taken over the online services integration, which is fantastic because that means that I'm working with these guys on gameplay and all sorts of exciting stuff happening.
All the
I know
crazy stuff that we asked you to do that you're not expecting to do.
that's my day. Yeah, my day generally is like I'll plan what I'm going to do, and then Colin and Luke arrive, and and then some crazy new idea starts happening, and then we do that, and then still do the stuff that we planned because we follow through because that's our way, right? We finish what we start.
But it's also, there's new weapons that are being built every day. There's new things. You guys are seeing stuff leaked that sometimes we don't even know about. So that's how loose this ship is right now. I'll walk up to Kevin. I'm like, "What are you working on?" He's like, "I'm working on a new hack grenade or something."
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. Well, because Josh was working on the Zuckbot AI right now, and we want to, so some basic questions about architecture. You know, are they on a team? And the answer is, of course, they're on a team, because the combat system is looking for team affiliation to decide whether or not you can deal damage. But then all of a sudden, there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do. It's like, wait a minute.
So the Zuck bots are on a team, just like you're on a team, but they're hunting you down as a team.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And but meanwhile, but what stops us from going and making a hack grenade, where you go and toss it, and all of a sudden it goes and flips the Zuckbot's team to whatever team, you know, the person who threw the grenade was on. And I mean, how fun is that going to be, right? You get the Zuckbots fighting each other. You get them going after you know, the other team. I mean, there's all kinds of fun you can do with that.
Yeah.
So
That's
Kinda
amazing.
Like that Men in Black thing where you know the forget you pen thing that they would flash in.
right.
Yeah. Mind eraser. Yeah, mind eraser. There we go.
Yeah, but
Yeah, forget you
Yeah,
pen.
so I can't keep up with all the stuff these guys are doing, but it's a lot of fun. You know, every time we say, hey, how's the build going? You know, and they say, we got a lot of work. But so much of the work is work that they're putting in there. Like, they're actually putting extra stuff more than anyone's asking. So that's kind of how the whole team works.
And then usually it's Colin and myself coming over. Oh, thank you. You're good. You're good at
Hey,
mic holder.
not bad.
Yeah, and then it's usually Colin and I coming over and be like, hey, how fast can we get this over to the community? How fast can we get this out to everybody? So it's a good push and pull.
yeah, I think, and it's fun. I mean, you know, that like you said. I mean, we're doing this stuff because it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, we're having fun coming up with ideas, and it's like, you know, hey, what if we did this crazy thing here?
Well, and it's probably not a bad time to transition a bit to some of the partnerships. You know, a lot of what Luke and I do on a daily basis is that we're talking with some big potential partners, and we have tours often coming through the studio, and we whip the team into shape, and we say, hey guys, I know you're doing this. We got so-and-so walking in the studio. Can we do this? And consistently, anyone who visits the studio, I think they all are saying the same thing, which is like, wow, you guys are all here. You're all here working together. We know of very large studios, companies that people still aren't coming in yet. And so the secret sauce is that we actually have a really good chemistry together. Every single person is bringing something very unique to the team, and that's kind of the magic. Whatever meeting you have with one person, there's always something extra where a person walks by and like, oh, did you try this? And that's really, I think, why we're so successful and why we move so quickly. So yeah, we're
Secrets revealed.
more secrets revealed. Yeah.
Everybody's on each other's side. Nobody's trying to be the big brain in the room here. You know, it's like everybody's taking care of everybody else, and magic happens when you do that.
Huli is the big brain in the room. Huli wants to be the big brain.
Yeah,
in
we
the
all
room.
work for Huli.
Huli is the big brain in the
You see how
room.
big his head is? Massive.
And
Yeah.
by the way,
Massive noggin.
X asked me to speak closer to the mic. X, this mic is literally taped to my mouth right now. I don't think how closer can I get to the mic. I'm closer to the mic than I am my
Swallow
wife.
the mic.
Yeah, we need one of the boxing ring mics that just kind of like hang down. It's like, are you ready to rumble?
You got to talk into the mic.
I know. Sorry, guys. Here you
Oh,
go.
maybe they were
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
you. I
Yeah.
thought they were talking about
Hey,
me.
everybody, can you hear me now? Perfect. Yeah, we're going to get a better mic setup for the next couple
Sorry,
of
X.
AMAs.
All right, cool.
So,
So-
Our
thank
mic
you.
foo is weak.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got
It's
to
a
bring
series
you
of
all back
iterations,
into order
guys.
here. I've got to bring you back into
Yeah,
order.
bring it
here,
back
right?
to order.
So,
Yeah,
so
sorry.
we were talking about game updates here. So we're talking initial game modes, some new grenades, launch pads, new AI, chat, cleaner, smoother, more fun, leaderboards. How are we looking?
Oh, we're looking really good. I know Archie got the lobbies working. We're getting the dedicated server build going. So that's, you know, it's all that behind the scenes stuff. It's the stuff that goes under the hood that, you know, isn't glamorous, but it has to get done. And you know, I mean, that's stuff that we're working on.
It's all
And-
that UI stuff too that's been coming along. That like
Oh,
for
Fiona's
me,
rocking it.
Everyone
I
wants
love
to
be able
I
to
love the
see-
UI stuff she's doing there.
Yeah,
yeah.
To be able to see all that stuff really coming into place, it's incredible. It's all the background tech, like tech dev that's getting done. Once you actually see like the pretty face that gets put on it and that's presentable, it's like, oh, this is a real product. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
All right, good stuff. One comment so far from Jason Petty. I think maybe that says a lot. He's saying he's not so keen on the plants. How can they be removed? We're not
Oh, come
hardcore enough here.
on.
We're not hardcore
Aw.
enough. It's LA, dude. We love plants out here.
I think we want to
Yeah,
get more
they're
plants.
drought
man.
resistant.
Good
Snake
stuff.
plants all over.
Good stuff. So I'm really excited about Alpha 2.0, and from what I heard, we might be able to get build out to our holders a little bit in advance of GDC, right? How excited are you, Wizard, Mr. Wizard?
Oh, I'm totally excited.
You worked
about
at
this.
EA, you worked at some big gaming studios before. How does this one feel for you?
Oh, well, it's more fun, you know. I mean, because the thing about like working on big AAA titles. I mean, the fun of that is you've got this massive machine, you know. So like, I mean, you get an idea, and if you're doing design, you get an idea, and all of a sudden, like this, army of people swings into making it happen. But the downside of it is the same thing. You got this massive machine, and it's like trying to turn a battleship. Yeah. And so when if you get a cool idea at the start, yeah, the machine swings into action and does it. But all of a sudden you realize, like, a month in, it's like, oh, wait a minute, you know what would make this even cooler is whatever. It's like you probably can't do it, because at that point you've got like this whole apparatus going. So I have way more fun on like just a little agile team of
being
rock
nimble.
stars. Yeah,
Being nimble, man.
yeah, we make more stuff.
Yeah. But very excited for the new things that are coming out this year with the game, getting it out to everybody. The stuff that we see in the studio is incredible. So very excited to share that with everybody as soon as possible.
Yeah, so people have been speculating on our partnerships. We've been talking about a lot of different partners, in the space. We know we need partners. We know we need to collaborate with some large players. And
Skyhopper over here, I think, released a little something early. Or the first.
well, yeah, he's sometimes leaking a little bit more than even the Sir Sweetness.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So there's been some speculation on some kind
Been
of
reprimanded.
studio that starts with A. So people have been asking, is it Activision? Is it Apple? So we have to finally, pull the Band-Aid off and let you guys know. It's Applebee's. Applebee's is really, going to be the best partner we have moving forward.
Eating good in the neighborhood.
They're going to change the logo to a carrot.
Yeah, logo's gonna be changed to a carrot. They're gonna change their menu. All of
Carrot
the
peas.
appetizers are gonna be carrot themed, hooligan themed.
Yep.
So we just
Sauteed
wanted
carrots.
You guys guessed it.
Raw carrots.
Yeah, we can't keep that a secret.
Carrot cake, carrot pie. I mean, whatever you really want. It's pretty incredible.
Everybody's
very
pretty pumped
supportive
about
of the
this.
Web3 initiatives here.
The chat's lighting up. Everybody's pretty pumped about
Yeah,
it.
there we go. Yeah, and across is like a very wide demographic from the old to the very old.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna try to maybe corner the market with Applebee's and Web3. I think it's a good marriage.
It's a great,
Sort of
it's
a
a great move.
the target audience
It's
that
the
we're trying to get into.
the perfect
yeah.
marriage.
You buy an appetizer, you get a game. You buy an appetizer, you get an NFT. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
This is a
we thought long
partnership
and
we
hard
never
about this
knew we
marketing
needed.
strategy.
Yeah, it's a partnership we never knew we needed.
Definitely
going to
bring Web3 to the masses with this one.
So that's the most important alpha we wanted to leak. But we do have some other stuff that's kind of exciting coming up too that we've been playing around a lot with AI, and for real, we're actually having a lot of fun with this stuff. All of the technologies that we've been building behind the scenes, these are all coming together. These are all pieces. These are all important components that are all starting to be stitched together. So as you guys know, we have this popular character, Crystal Bun, and we did leak some info that we have hooked her up to AI, and we're going to be showing you a little bit of this. It's very rough. This is not a release that we're giving to the public just yet. Soon though. This is very fun, and we're doing a lot of stuff with it, and we're still these are early days, and we're playing around with some latency and so on like that. But well, I mean, here she is. We're able to really ask her anything. Talk about an AMA. This is completely unscripted, and we're at a place where we can ask Crystal Bun anything we want, and so we have no idea what she's going to say.
We are not liable for the answers that
All right.
Crystal Bun may provide.
Colin, once you've asked a few questions, I want to get some questions from the community. So, community, I'm looking in YouTube chat just to show this working live. Get some questions ready. And when I ask, lay them out. But let's go with you first, Colin. I'm sure you want to ask.
Who are you, and where are you?
I'm Crystal Bun, and I'm in the weapons menu of the game, my pet Hooligan. I'm here to help the rebellious Hooligan factions fight against Zuck Corporation.
Tell me about your strange glowing green eye.
My left eye is a cybernetic eye that has a glowing green iris. It helps me augment information about the things I'm looking at and can zoom in so I can see further. It's been a great help in my mission to fight against Zuck Corporation.
If you were a food at Applebee's, what would you be?
I would be the grilled shrimp and spinach salad. It's a great combination of flavors and textures, and it's healthy too. Plus, it's my favorite dish.
It's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Good neighborhood. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Let's open it up. If you
All
guys
right,
have
let's
any
open
questions.
it up. I've got a few. I'm just going to shout them out to you as I see them. Ask Crystal Bun if she, I'm assuming she's a she likes Huli.
Do you like Huli?
Yes, I love Holi. It's a great way to celebrate the coming of spring and the triumph of good over evil. It's also a lot of fun to get together with friends and family and enjoy the colors and festivities.
Everybody's laughing in the background. All right, ask,
Do you
ask if
like
she would date Huli.
Do you like the character named Huli?
Yes, I like Hoy. He's a great character in the game. He's brave and loyal, and he always stands up for what he believes in. He's also a great leader and a great friend.
Let's keep the questions coming.
Keep them coming.
All right. Here's good. Ask if Crystal Bun likes fish.
Do you like fish?
Yes, I love fish. I especially love eating sashimi and sushi. I think they're delicious and nutritious. I also like to go fishing and enjoy the peacefulness of the water.
I actually think Crystal Bun didn't want to give any light to Huli. I think she thought about that herself.
Yeah, I agree.
Throwing some shade on Huli there.
Huli don't get no love.
What can we ask Crystal Bun
Definitely
about
not.
some law?
I saw a question coming through.
Oh, wait.
She is dropping alpha on the new character Hoy, however.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Radix, who I served alongside on some tough missions. We
wow.
formed a strong bond and I still miss him. He was a great friend and a great soldier.
There you
What
go,
do you mean you
Radix.
miss him? What happened?
Radix was killed during a high-stress mission. I felt a deep sadness and other emotions, which only amplified my desire to help others and question why I was loyal to Zuck Corporation. That's when I decided to desert Zuck Corporation and join the rebellious Hooligan factions.
Wow. Sorry,
What were his
Radix.
last words when he died?
His last words were, "It was an honor to fight alongside you." He said it with a smile on his face, and I will never forget it.
Oh. Sorry, Radix, but what a
You're a
loyal
beast,
soldier
Radix.
for the character. Let's get some more questions. Let's get some more questions in. What else have you seen in here?
That's some screenplay alpha for you right there.
Do you know any knock jokes? That's from Luke.
Tell me a knock-knock joke.
Knock knock. Who's there? Boo. Boo-hoo. Don't cry. It's only a joke.
All right, yeah, ask her what is more superior, mayo or mustard. What does Crystal Bun like more, mayo or mustard?
What do you like more, mayo or mustard?
I prefer mustard. I love the tangy taste it adds to sandwiches and burgers. Mayo is too creamy for my taste.
Kiko's asking.
Mixed mayo and mustard, it's great.
I agree with that.
Does Crystal know? Is Crystal Bun one of the others? Or who is Crystal Bun?
Who are you? Are you one of the others?
Yeah,
It could go a million ways.
I might not agree with her.
I'm Crystal Bun, a cipher bun hooligan in the metaverse. I was created by Zuck Corporation as a superior hooligan faction to police and keep in line the other 6 hooligan factions that have begun rebelling against the oppressive Zuck Corporation. I'm now part of the rebellious hooligan factions and fight against Zuck Corporation.
Wow, that was a good enough answer for me as far as I'm concerned.
We'll
happy
take
with
it.
That one. All right, we've got time for 2 more questions. Let's see some good ones here.
All right, let's see.
You got any questions for Crystal Bun West?
Well, I'm curious to ask her if we're going to the moon. I don't know what she's going to respond there, but
Crystal,
we can try.
are we going to the moon?
No, we're not going to the moon. But
She's
I'm
wrong.
Sure we'll find plenty
Bunch of bullshit.
here in the metaverse.
There's still some of
I'm
Meta
sorry,
Zuckbot's-
Crystal. You're
some-
very wrong on that one.
Some of Meta Zuckbot's programming isn't doing so well.
It's
Still
okay.
working out some
We
of
all
this.
have our own opinions and tastes. I'm sure you have your own favorite content too.
All right, Radix has just found out that he's dead. Sorry, Radix. Okay, one final one for Crystal Bun. Who is Meta Zuckbot?
Who is Meta Zuckbot?
And tell us in Spanish.
Meta Zuckbot is the leader of Zuck Corporation and is my arch nemesis. He is a ruthless leader and is determined to maintain control over the metaverse. He is determined to crush any opposition to his rule and will do anything to achieve his goals.
Can you repeat that in Spanish, please?
Llama, Quinn S. Boo, Boo Quinn, no llores, solo es una broma.
There you
There you go.
There you go.
For our bilingual.
It's unpredictable.
There's
Can
some
I tell you?
speculation
members.
that Big Bag is Crystal
It's
Bun.
Crystal Bun. But obviously, this is early tech, but we do see a lot of promise with the integration of AI, with whether it's NPCs and some of the other areas in our tech stack. So this is obviously early stuff, guys, but we wanted to share it with you because we think it's cool and it's fun.
You know what? It's more,
Might be
it's
some
more,
interesting
it's more fun
activations
with the
in the
bugs.
future.
It's more fun with the bugs. I'm glad it
Absolutely.
went that way.
It totally is, man. It's fun to have this, and what we like. I mean, we have so much fun playing around on the computers with this, and we'll eventually, be getting this out. We'll eventually be getting this out to everybody too one time. Thank you, Colin.
Yeah, I mean, this just shows Crystal Bun's got a lot of character already.
Well, not only that, I mean, we also, just yesterday, we have her now working in VR. So she's actually working on a Quest, and you could actually see her. And I'll have to admit, until now, I was never really a fan of the whole VR thing so much. The resolution of seeing her in 3D and walking around her, and she's looking at you as you're talking. So I think the sky's the limit on this stuff. Obviously, we're working on some latency issues, speeding up some, more common things she would say.
Lip sync a little bit.
The lip sync.
Are we
and
going to be working on the voice a bit?
Yeah, the voice is gonna have a major improvement. We're talking with one of the biggest players in the space about synthesized voices that are shockingly real. That mixed with more of the IMI technology, full expressive faces and body motions, mixing all this stuff together. I don't see anyone else further at this kind of stuff than we are. So if you see anyone out there, let us know.
It's only going to get better. This is just exploration. We're testing things out, but we really see how how fundamental AI can be in a game. Not just for characters trying to fight you, but it actually interacting with NPCs, getting quests off them, having a bit of fun. I think Ronies is going to be super fun with some of the ideas we've got with stand-up comedy, karaoke, the individual at the bar. So we're gonna make a lot of really fun social experiences in the game as well. Not everybody wants to go around shooting people. So I'm really excited about how this evolves. You've got to see Crystal Bun live in the flesh. Definitely got character. Definitely got some bugs, but I think that's just Crystal Bun's character personally.
She might be a little glitchy. I
thought
think
that
that's
was
part of her
amusing.
character.
Are we going to be able to bring Crystal Bun back a bit later again for some more
Anytime,
questions?
if you guys have more questions
All right.
for her, she's always around.
So there you go. So Crystal Bun is chilling out in the background. So if we do have any more questions, I'll keep looking into the chat, and we can bring them up later. But what we getting onto next, Colin?
This is a regular segment we're going to be having moving forward called Huli Hang Time.
With friends.
And so this is, we know how fun Huli is and unpredictable. And so we have Huli in the studio today. We think he's here. And so somewhere, Huli, I think, is entering the building.
Where's Huli?
Where you at, Huli?
Where is he?
No Huli.
Hey,
I can see another individual though.
who's this? Doge. What's
Hi.
Doge, what's going on, dude?
what's Doge doing here?
Well, I came here to see if you guys knew where Huli was. We were supposed to meet over at In-N-Out Burger we were going to do some dumpster diving. But he didn't show up. Have you guys seen him?
No, you're his friend, or you guys do your shenanigans together. I mean, we
Well,
haven't seen him.
okay, hang on. We were friends, okay? After that whole porch pirate thing, he left me in the pound for 48 hours, all right? I didn't. Do you know what happens after 48 hours? They snip you. I had to get out of there, man.
Ouch. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Well,
Sorry, Doge.
Wait,
so really, no one's seen Huli. I mean, this is kind of serious. No one's seen him anywhere.
His call time was 8 a.m. and he didn't show up.
Wes,
I haven't seen him either.
Wizard, have you guys seen Huli?
Did anyone call?
I have not heard from Huli.
Has Huli got a
Has
phone
anyone
number?
talked to him?
he hasn't posted on Hooligram.
Sir Sweetness says no.
It's been like, what, 48 hours? We haven't seen him.
Carrot Gang, anybody seen Huli? Because we've been looking for the geezer for 48 hours.
All right. Well, it's kind
right,
of
well-
unlike him. I mean, he's gone on some binges before, and maybe he's been gone for like 24 hours. This is the longest we've ever
We'll have to
not
do
seen
a
him.
check of his normal spots, flop houses, things like that. I'm sure we can maybe.
His big hands are hard to misplace, so we'll
That's true.
I'm a little worried about him.
All right, Doge, but you're with us today.
Yeah.
People
well,
think you're cool.
We got you.
Wait, are we broadcasting?
Yes.
Yeah, we're out. This is.
You're on a live talk show right
Doing a
now.
whole bit.
You're
You're
live.
famous.
Sorry, I'm not used to this kind of attention.
Well, you look good. Have you
I've
been
been
working
working out.
Yeah, I think you're kind of looking like a little more fit than usual.
Well, I
slightly rendered.
Maybe less dumpster diving?
I've been going on lots of walks,
Okay.
and that helps, especially with my emotional state. I get nervous when I have to perform.
All right, chill out, lad.
Calm
It's gonna
down.
be
Calm
fine.
down.
It's gonna be fine.
I just need a little scratch around the neck there. Just need a little. There we go. All right, there you go. That usually calms them down a little bit. So you're part of a great community, though. I mean, you got a really strong community behind you. I mean, you got the world is your oyster.
Look, the best boys and girls are part of our community, and it's such a pleasure to represent them. Our Doge house is full of the best doggos, and I would put that up against any other community. And Huli's not here to defend himself, so.
All right. Well, I'm kind of getting a little bit alarmed about Huli's whereabouts.
I am too. It's kind of
You know what?
serious.
I will take on this mission.
Yeah.
I will find Huli.
You're gonna.
You're good at sniffing things, right?
Yeah.
That, and he owes me money.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
good job.
Surely
All
you
right
want to
then.
find him because he's your friend, right? Not just because he owes you money.
Well, I mean, yeah.
all right. So okay.
There you go. Best friends forever. Oh,
Did we lose?
no. I don't know what happened there.
Ocean space.
All right. Okay. Cool. Well, Doge was great to meet you, sir. I'm not sure why and how you popped up, but we are going to meet another individual from the team right now. Bring
Yeah,
on.
that's right. We have another
Sir.
segment we like to do. That's called Meet the Team. And as usual, not only do we have our best team, the best team in the world, but it's time that you guys actually meet these people for yourself. So we have with us today
Sir Sweetness Esquire the Third.
infamous-
AKA Sir Leakness, AKA Sir Leak a lot, fully lotioned up, looking fresh, ready for the task. You're looking fresh, dude. I like it.
Thank you.
Everybody.
Huli said I had to put on lotion
popping your
today.
head
I don't
in.
know why. It was kind
What's
of a
that?
weird request.
Talk to Huli.
Yes, I did.
now the plot thickens. So what? Tell us, like, what was he doing, or where was he?
Well, like Luke just said, he said it puts the lotion on its skin. It was a little weird. It made me
Okay,
feel
yeah,
uncomfortable.
he's a weird dude.
Cryptic.
Yeah. So so tell us a little about yourself. Like, who are you? What do you do here for AMGI Studios?
How's it going? So I am a production manager here at AMGI Studios. I oversee physical production on our NFTs and video games. And so most of my job consists of taking everyone's crazy ideas and then putting it into a plan to actually execute, and then working with all the artists to make sure we get it all done.
Making it nice and organized.
Yeah,
You
it
seem
says-
very calm. Are you always this calm? Is this is this an act?
I do my best to stay calm. Colin definitely loves to try to push me to the edge there. I'm glad we have mostly soundproof rooms to scream in, but it's
I don't. There's an odd request if you can.
Yeah. No, I'm very thankful. I throw a lot of crazy ideas at this guy, and he kind of has that calm look on his face. He gives a very nice metered pause for a minute, and then he answers. But no, we rely on this guy a lot. He juggles the team. He keeps the team motivated. He's juggling resources constantly and just making things happen. And he's also a very creative guy too. So, in fact, you're also quite musical, I'm told.
Yes. Actually, years ago, I was in a ska punk band. And that's why with the Punk Bunny song, Keenan actually called me up. I think it was like first thing in the morning. I was still in my pajamas. And he's like, yo, Amos, I want you to sing on the Punk Bunny song. I was like, I haven't sung in like 5 years, but sure.
Still play a trumpet, right?
I cannot play a trumpet. See, that's the thing. I'm not that talented. I wish I could. I did hear that Colin plays trombone, though.
Yeah, I am a trombonist. And so I'll bring that out in a little bit. Maybe that'll be a bit, next week. But getting back to you, you could go anywhere. So tell us, so the song that we heard at the beginning of this AMA today, that was your song.
Yeah, well, it was actually a big collaborative effort. It was actually co-written with Two Hop as well as our UI designer, Fiona. We all kind of worked together and making it, where it needed to be. And then the actual song itself, we had probably about five or six different people singing on it. Fiona did the harmonies, and then we had a group session that West was in on, and a few other of the artists, and we all kind of put it together, kind of really DIY like punk rock attitude with it.
Pretty cool.
It's kind of cool, like our team here all double up somehow as musicians, rappers, singers, and everything. So we're able to kind of almost bust out the soundtrack on our own, just of people's passion.
Yeah.
But your day to day on the gaming side of things, Sir Sweetness. What are you most excited about with the Rabbit Hole?
Oh, I'm most excited about how much of an improvement B2 is going to be. Yeah. Like I've talked about it on the reverse AMAs, but it is so much smoother. The weapons feel so much better. It's genuinely hard to go from our current V2 back to 1.1 because it's such a giant difference. We even have updated lighting, and so it just looks so much more vibrant than it did before.
There you go.
Fantastic.
People, the community is loving the leaks, hence the name Sir Leak a lot. What have you got? What have you got coming next week?
Oh well, that is a giant surprise. I can't tell you yet.
Oh man,
Applebee's 2.0.
Yeah, gotta keep you guys on your toes.
Hey, tell us about. So, where did you get the name Sir Sweetness, Esquire the Third?
That actually, it was my old MMO name that I used to use. Anytime it was like a medieval type MMO, it would be Sir Sweetness. If it was like a military type thing, I was Sergeant Sweetness. I'm just a sweet guy. That's what it is.
That's not what you put on your job application.
It's pretty cool. A question.
I thought I did. It's in the fine print at the very, very bottom.
Okay,
You gotta.
gotcha,
It's actually on the other side of it.
I thought it was passed down from generation to generation from all the Sir Sweetnesses, Esquires, and.
Well, it was knighted, and
there
and Esquire actually technically I pass the bar every single day on my way to work. It's like right on the corner there. So
Perfect.
There's a few
That's where
questions
the
coming
Esquire
in here
comes
for
from.
Sir Sweetness actually. One question for you, kind sir. Can we have fishing rods for hooligans and be able to fish in Decentral Park?
I think that is a great idea. I don't know if you'd want to eat those fish that are in the Central Park there.
It could be NFTs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to ask Crystal.
Everyone wants
Bun
to
next
eat. Everyone wants to try out the toxic Carl burger.
Well, Carl Burger might actually make a bigger appearance than just the toxic Carl Burger. So stay tuned for that.
Actually, in all honesty, it was kind of cool coming by his desk yesterday, and I saw a map of the whole rabbit hole, Hooliland, as Bumbledore calls it, and I said, "What are you guys doing? What's going on here?" And he said, "Well, we decided that we've learned that some parts of the map play a lot better than others, have a lot more vertical kind of places to climb and hide and shoot, and so we're just making sure that every single faction is equally fun to play in." And so I thought, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's a perfect example of something that I didn't come up with. I don't even know if Carl Toons came up with it. It was just something that the team on its own was saying, how do we make this more fun? Why are some parts not as fun as other parts? And that's really the philosophy of how the team works. It's like, if you see something wrong, fix it. And if it's going to consume a lot of resources, well, then maybe ask. But generally, it's the the direction here is do the right thing. Every single person is just there to improve the game even without being asked. And so I think that's a real secret of our success.
Power of the team.
The power of the team. So I do, in all honesty, I really do thank this guy a lot for his hard work and the stuff he does behind the scenes. So
we all love Sir Sweetness.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
And we love. Yeah.
You've been with the company for quite some time too, and you've been doing some really cool stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. One final thing, there are some suggestions for mini games. We are going to be doing mini games in the rabbit hole, so definitely kind of look out for that. I do want to move us on to Q&A to kind of close out this session. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I'm wondering whether we could get Crystal Bun back up in the background.
Anytime you guys want,
let's just
you know.
let's just keep Crystal Bun on deck just in case
We'll keep her on
anybody
deck.
wants to ask questions. So. Let's get some questions. I'm looking exclusively at the YouTube chat. I know some of you are in Discord, but Aches or anybody, if there are any questions
Scott
coming up from...
I have something to just throw out there as well that we didn't touch on when Doge was here. I know he's gone out to find Huli, wherever he may be. Mic closer. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm bad with the mics here. But yeah, we're really excited for everything that's going on with Doge Pound this year. We have a lot of things that we are going to be rolling out to that community. Their partnership means a lot to us. It's been really cool to have this new angle of storytelling that we're going to be interweaving into a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. So keep an eye out. We're listening. You have ideas, throw them our way. But we're really excited to get a lot of this stuff out to you all this year.
Do you think, does Crystal know what a Doge is?
Let's see.
I'm not even sure. Hey, Crystal, what is a Doge?
A Doge is a type of Shiba Inu, a Japanese breed of dog that is very popular in online culture. They are known for their playful personalities and cute expressions.
All right, there you go. All right, well, one last thing for Sir Sweetness. There are requests for you to start an OnlyFans page. You up for it?
Feet only.
If you're a big fan of feet, then why not?
All right, good stuff. Okay, cool. Let's get into the questions then. I want to see them in YouTube. Axa, if you can help, if there are any questions coming up in Discord, just pop them up on the YouTube feed as well. I'll be looking. But let's start. There is one straight away in for Crystal Bun. What's Crystal Bun's worst fear?
What is your worst fear?
My worst fear is being powerless. I don't want to be unable to protect the people and things that I care about.
Oh, Crystal Bun's nice. I like Crystal Bun.
I got one right here. Does Crystal Bun sing?
Crystal, do you sing?
I do. I love singing. I'm not the best at it, but I enjoy it.
All right, fair enough. I've got a real. This question's been requested a few times now, so I've got to ask it. Does Sir Sweetness chase waterfalls?
Yes, Cade, I do chase waterfalls.
There's a lot of laughing in the background. All right, okay. Here's one for the wizard himself. Will we be able to answer Sweetness? Will we be able to modify paintball guns, like add scopes or accessories? I'm not sure in Alpha 2.0, but is that something later on down the line?
Yes, yeah. Weapon modifications are. You're right that it's in the first build. No, not yet. But going forward, weapon modifications are a big part of what we're going to be doing, and it's fun to like bolt new stuff onto your paintball gun. I used to play paintball. I loved it, and we're going to have some fun with all this stuff here.
Modifications coming. Everybody wants to ask Crystal Bun questions here.
Yeah, we got some good ones over
All right,
here.
we got some good ones. Let's go. How did Crystal Bun escape from Zuck Corp?
Crystal, how did you escape from Zuck Corp?
I was able to use my cyborg enhancements to outsmart them and break out. It wasn't easy, but I was able to get away.
Probably how Radix died.
That's pretty sharp answer there. What's Crystal Bun's favorite genre of music?
Crystal, what is your favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre of music is electronic. I love the way that it can be both calming and energizing at the same time.
Oh wow. Okay, I've got one. This is a personal one. What is Crystal Bun's favorite zombie movie?
What is your favorite zombie movie?
My favorite zombie movie is Dawn of the Dead.
Wow.
I love the way it combines horror and comedy, while also exploring deeper themes of human nature.
I'm assuming that is the 1978 director's cut of Dawn of the Dead, not the 2002 or 4 remake, was it? But anyway,
Have you ever seen the
let's leave it on.
1978 director's cut of Dawn of the Dead?
I haven't seen the 1978 director's cut of Dawn of the Dead, but I'd love to check it out.
Aw.
I'm
like a
sure
date.
it's just as good as the original.
That was the. All right, 5 more questions we've got. We only got time for. I'm not going to get in an argument with what could potentially terminate me sometime in the future. What's Crystal Bun's favorite book?
What is your favorite book and why?
My favorite book is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's a beautiful story about discovering your true purpose in life and having the courage to pursue it.
Can you recite the first line of that book?
Spanish.
Is obsessed with Spanish.
El primer elnia del libro es. Cuando decid buscar un tesoro, no sabe que mi vida iba a cambiar para siempre.
I can't speak Spanish, so I don't know if that's legitimate. All right, checks out. Okay, does Crystal Bun like fillet o fish from McDonald's?
Do you like a filet of fish sandwich from McDonald's?
I do like a filet of fish sandwich from McDonald's. It's a nice and easy meal when I'm on the go.
Not as good as Applebee's.
That's true. Yeah.
All right,
Applebee's
all
is
right.
much
We've got
better.
2 more questions. Let's get some juicy questions in. I'm looking at the chat right now. That was Brazilian Portuguese, apparently. What should Sir Sweetness order for lunch today?
Should he have? Oh, I'm asking Crystal.
I think so. Yeah.
Crystal, what should Sir Sweetness have for lunch today?
Yeah. Hey, you got to do it. I'm guessing it's going to be fish sandwich.
I think Sir Sweetness should have a nice and healthy salad today. Salads are filled with lots of nutritious ingredients that will fuel him for the rest of his day.
Oh, come on.
All right, keep it down
Come
over
on,
there.
Crystal Bun.
I'm pretty sure
Come
Crystal
on.
Bun just called me fat.
All right. Right. Okay, last one. What is the meaning of life?
Crystal, what is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life is different for everyone, but for me, it's about finding joy and purpose in the journey and making the most out of every day.
That's definitely what we do over here at AMGI Studios. You know what? I want to keep this rolling, but I'm getting hand signals to stop. So I'm gonna respect the gaffer here. So let's one more question. Come on, please. We've got to. I mean, we've got to bring Crystal Bun at one stage. Crystal Bun's hilarious.
Well, I mean, and go for the crazy questions too. The crazier, the better.
Crazy the better. All right, cool. Where's the questions, people? Let's get them in. If not, I'm just gonna ask one. In fact,
How do you plan on defeating Meta Zuckbot?
I plan on using my cyborg enhancements, my skills in combat, and my knowledge of the metaverse to outsmart and defeat MetaZuckBot. I also have allies from the other Hooligan factions who I'm sure will help me in this quest.
there you go. What is? All right, last one. Sorry, gaffer.
It's addictive.
All right, what is Crystal Bun's favorite faction?
Crystal, what is your favorite faction? That's a
easy.
softball.
You got to do one more.
All right, that's on you.
My favorite faction is definitely the Cypher Bun faction.
Oh.
I'm proud to be a part of it, and I feel like we can really make a difference in the metaverse.
Cypher Bun floor price up. All right, one more. This has been like one more 5 times.
What's I don't know. What's her second favorite faction, or who did the Cypher Buns have an alliance with?
Yeah, let's go on alliance.
Who do the Cypher Buns have an alliance with? Which faction?
The Cypher Buns have an alliance with the other Hooligan factions in the metaverse. We work together to fight against the oppressive Zuck Corporation and help keep the metaverse safe.
Pretty safe answer. Pretty non-committal. What do cipher buns hate the most?
Cipher buns hate injustice and oppression the most. We are determined to fight against any force that is trying to deny people their freedom and basic rights.
Sounds like an American. All right, I think that's it for today. We will bring Crystal Bun back at some stage. I think Crystal Bun's definitely been the highlight of this session, as was Sir Sweetness. So I think that was quite fun, actually. That was a bit different. I do want to hear feedback about what you thought about this particular session. What do you want to see more of, less of? Do you like the new production? Do you like the new setup? Come give us that feedback. Let's make this even greater for next time. But I think that's it. I do have pretty much a gun next to my head to stop right now. So thank you all, community, for coming, checking in on us. You know, we're making some great advancements here. I'm really excited and bullish on what this year is going to bring to the table. We're having fun, we're transparent, we're working our asses off. We're going to deliver greatness, and you can see it all unfolding and happening in front of your eyes. There is nothing we do that doesn't have a purpose. So bring on 2023, the year of the Hooligan. Big shout out to all the community. Let's go. Peace.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.